Howdy folks, it's Effing Controller bringing you yet another exhilarating, titillating, oscillating, prevaricating patrol in Silent Hunter 4. Yes indeed, we're going to be starting patrol number 5 after a very, very lengthy patrol number 4 in which we basically destroyed the entire Japanese Navy. Might be exaggerating only just a little bit. So I'm hoping that this next patrol that we do is pretty much, well, pretty mellow, I guess. I don't really want to be doing a whole lot of history chasing. I don't want to tear whole chapters out of the history books because of our actions. So I'm just wanting to do something pretty straightforward. I just want to, pop a squat in the middle of the ocean somewhere and sink some shit. So let's do exactly that. But before we get to it, we got some stuff to talk about. We got to talk about our crew. Now, I subbed in, it's a pun. I subbed in a few people. So some of the old timers that have been with us since Silent Hunter 3 are no longer with us. They're probably going on to better, brighter things. Maybe they're going home after the psychological torment of being under my command. But I'm not going to click on every single one of them because that's going to take forever. So we now have X-Twister271, Rear Admiral Rabo, or Rabo. Don't know which one it is. I'm going to go with Rabo because it looks like Rambo without an M. We've got Bart Fart, who gets the Name of the Day award because that is excellent. Happy Hands, Ben Clothier, or Clothier. I'm going to go with Clothier because I took French in high school. Mechanized Fantasy, 2Gamers57, Auricula, Man Band 20. That name makes me laugh for some reason. And then we have Tess Tickle, self-explanatory, Shenanigan Flanagan, Samite, JT Lost, and Mr. Crazy Man, who is not hiding anything. All the rest of you guys are crazy. You're just not man enough to admit it. So I also tossed out several medals. I was given a veritable shower, a golden shower of medals once we got back, and several people got them. I didn't keep track of who. You all get medals in my book, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. We also handed out some promotions, and they're mostly not noteworthy. Most of our petty officers ended up getting promotions. And we also have a chief now, who is apparently now Rear Admiral Rabo, who has a passive ability. And you'll notice that this guy here, who we can hire, Royal Michael Carter, has a Engines Expert passive ability. There are also active abilities. I don't know if this mod actually has the active abilities set up. It doesn't matter because I don't like using them anyway, but this guy's apparently a theoretician, which says that this man has great courage and charisma and inspires all around him. While he is on board, the entire crew will receive a strong boost to experience gained. You as captain will benefit from his work by getting a major bonus to renown. Okay. Don't know how much sense that makes that a chief petty officer under my command... Well, I understand the morale boost, I guess, but whatever. It's kind of a neat thing anyway. But, I also upgraded our sub while we were in port and probably receiving extensive repairs. We now have a 4-inch gun as opposed to a 3-inch, so we should pack a little bit more oomph. All the difference between 3 inches and 4 inches, it's important. Awkward. Okay, and then we also got a SJ surface search radar as opposed to an SD... Well, actually, we didn't have an active search radar. We had a passive radar, which is this... Wait, this thing here. And we now have active surface search radar, so we will be able to point our radar at stuff and figure out where it is. There is the SJ1 here, which is more advanced, but it technically shouldn't be available to us. The SJ1 apparently, based on my internet research, should be available as of 1944, and we are a little bit... we're not there, for sure. We have our ahistorically good Mark 14 torpedoes, so that's good. And also, there was one other thing I noticed. In addition to receiving the Medal of Honor, we also received a Purple Heart. Okay. Can't remember how that happened. It's been a little bit of time since the last patrol, but I feel tanned and rested, although I guess it is July 30th, which in Australia is wintertime because they don't know how to do seasons, but whatever. Alright, so enough of that blathering. Let's see where we're going to go die. 2 Can Masters. Click, click. There we go. Patrol in front of the Philippines and attack all enemy ships. I'd rather patrol from behind, if you know what I mean, but whatever. That apparently is going to be our grid location, or whatever, our location, just to the southwest of Manila, so, or south-southwest of Manila. That should be interesting. So we're going to start outside of the harbor, and I'll see you guys there. Alright everybody, welcome aboard. We are on the outskirts of Perth, Fremantle, and Karnak Island, which sounds much cooler than I'm sure it really is. But, oh, returning to course. What course? Of course. So we're going to go up to the Philippines here, and as opposed to the route that we took last time, which took us through this perilously shallow water, and through this stupid area here, I'm going to have us go through, I believe it's the Lombok Strait. Yes, that is it. It is nice and deep, and we also don't have to worry about being in the Java Sea and getting attacked by crazy planes all the time. So we're going to go that way by Bali. Go this way, and 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 that, and this, and that. Okay, still going the right way. Just needed to check. We're going to go through the Sulu Archipelago. Oh my. And negotiate that like that, and this, and etc., and so on and so forth, and we'll jog over this way, and my goodness, I bet this is tedious, but whatever. You guys signed on for this. Go through the Mindoro Strait here, and money. Okay.
Returning to course, sir. Yes, sir.
2/3. Return to course.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to adjust this a little teensy-weensy bit.
Yes, sir.
Booyah. Okay, that is our route. We're going to go basically due north for a while, and it's going to be very boring for a good long while, at least until we get to here. So next time I'll talk to you guys will probably be somewhere after this point. So let's talk a little bit about this thing here as we're on our way to the Lombok Strait. This is our radar. And as you can see, it sends out a beam of electromagnetic waves along different bearings. We can actually see it working, I believe. Maybe. There it is, yeah. There's that handsome gentleman. And so if it bounces off of anything, it'll let us know. The downside, of course, though, is that the enemy is able to detect radar just as we are, actually. We can extend our own SD radar, which will detect enemy radar signatures. So it's really important that we use this appropriately. And I'm not much of a guy for propriety, as you know, but we really do need to be mindful of our radar, because it's great for finding out where the enemy is, but it's also great for letting the enemy know where you are. I also read something very interesting about this. The radar that was equipped on subs was also used for communication. You could basically use Morse code and tap out a radar beam to another sub, and if it was listening, or looking, I guess, it would be able to detect your signal and get a message that way, and it was fairly secure. So that's a little fun side note for you guys. I don't have very many of those lately, but there you go. So we're not very far out of Perth, so I'm going to press on and continue towards the Lombok Strait. We've reached the Lombok Strait. It has been very uneventful, as I kind of predicted. Things should get a little bit more interesting as we start getting towards Celebes here, but for now, things are very, very quiet. And I have our radar off because I think that it's better that way. I had us under for a good part of the day and didn't hear anything. We're not seeing anything. The weather is a little choppy. A little shippity-choppity. That's alright. We like that. And things are going very, very well so far. We will see how long that continues as we drive our sub into the very heart of the enemy fleet, and so on. Another poetic imagery. Yes. We've spotted a ship. I think I know what it is going to be. We're going to take a look-see here. I'm hoping that some of the changes I've made will help with the darkness, the hardware changes, but I can't really say for sure. Oh, well, he's not over there anymore at all. What is that? That's dark even for me. What the fuck? I'm thinking it's a sampan, if anything. They usually travel in pairs, though, and I'm not seeing a second one. So he's almost exactly at 140. Okay. Let's go back to our regular binocs. Seems like he's heading right for me is the concerning thing. He's also fairly small. It's maybe kind of ridiculous, but I'm putting us under. Oh, there is a pair of them. We'll get a definitive answer here in a minute because, yeah, those are sampans. Because I got scared by sampans, you guys. I am embarrassed. Well, we'll exact our revenge on them. We'll get a little bit closer. And whoops. Other way.
Ship spotted. Long range.
Oh yeah, that's sampantastic right there.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're gonna try to do this right. 'Cause by God, I can't abide how much I have been screwing up on the ramming of sampans. It's just inexcusable.
Yes, sir. Rudder.
Alright.
Yes, sir.
Well, the response time on our controls is a little bit weak. So I'm blaming the effing controller. Ha 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 ha. That's my name. And it's a shoddy craftsman who blames his tools, I guess, but whatever. I wouldn't really call myself a craftsman. Oh, hey, okay.
Yes, sir.
Whoops, no, no, no. God damn it. Curse these fat fingers of mine. Hard to port. Come on.
Yes, sir. Rudder.
Looking good. Looking good.
Hard to start.
Oh, we got this. And clunk. Oh, yeah. That is nice. I love me some sampan. Some midnight sampan action. That, I think we did literally, well, did we split it in half? Well, it's upside down. Doesn't really... That's good enough. Let's see, let's try for the other one now. Where'd he go? He should be right by us here. Hello? Okay, there we go. Gonna steer here. Steer here! I guess that would be somebody advertising cows? I don't know. And he's trying to zigzag, it looks like. Alright. He's still gonna try to cross in front of us. He will not be successful.
Yes, sir.
Come on.
Yes, sir. Rudder 0.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
We love it.
Hard to port. Hard to port.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Wow, he had fireworks or something on. Oh, okay. This is slightly dangerous sounding. Are you on fire? Are we on fire? Jesus Christ. Oh, that was ill-advised. But we're alive, and they're not. So that's how that's done. Their lifeboat's on fire too. Brilliant. Okay, well, that was kind of terrifying. Let's... Jesus. Let's get back to course and continue on our merry pyromaniac way. So this is a really good reminder of something here. I just came up from a dive. You can see surface the boat at 123. At 124 we have a radar contact. It is not a plane based on how it's moving. The reason I'm getting a radar contact is because when you surface the boat, it automatically turns on your radar, which is extremely annoying as far as I'm concerned. That's not cool. However, it did detect something for us, which seems to actually to be fairly close, if I'm not mistaken, based on what our radar was saying. It's pointed at that contact again. That's good, and then we'll go over to our PPI, which is the PPI. It's a range estimator, and it's basically saying it's about, oh, well, you can see it doesn't scale exactly right, but it's probably about 12, yeah, something like that. Oh, well, it's saying 10 here. About 10 kilometers away. Since we didn't hear it when we were diving, I'm assuming it's another sampan, which I'm just going to leave alone because I should have been a little bit more cautious about our radar situation. Had that been a warship, it's entirely possible he would have detected our radar beam and rode our beam right onto us. So I'm going to leave it alone, but something to bear in mind as we press on into the Flores Sea, the Sea of Flowers, I guess. I don't know. And... you know, something to bear in mind for the future so that we don't get killed mercilessly. So as soon as I surface, I have to remember to turn off the fucking radar, and that should be good. But there are definitely going to be instances where I forget. So stay tuned for those zany madcap adventures when they happen. We're going to continue on. And actually, you know, I thought of something. It's unusual for the enemy to detect you after just one beam hitting it. So from that standpoint, it may not be such a bad thing if I surface and I forget it, you know, one time. But I do need to probably immediately disengage it should I, you know, forget and let it scan something once. I probably need to turn it off right then and there after I detect something because it, like I say, it is really dangerous if they do happen to have something to detect radar with. A lot of smaller enemy ships don't, but some of the bigger ones, some of the ones that we care about, do. So that's something we'll have to bear in mind. It is daytime now, though, so I'm going to put us under. And since it's getting deep, I'm going to put us really far under. Well, not really far. Sort of far, if we want to use technical terminology. And we're going to stay under for a good part of the day. Just so that we can avoid enemy air cover. Whoop-de-doo! Alright, now we're really continuing on. And actually, I apologize. This is the A-scope. This that we're at here is the PPI. You can see because it's an eye made out of PP. It's the best I could do. Well, that is something we haven't seen in a while. That is a straight-up convoy. And we're going to go and say hi to it, I do believe. We're going to head over here to the west. We do have our radar on. I did kind of rail about it earlier, and after thinking about it a little bit, you know, it's really not that big of a deal. I mean, I was making it sound like, you should never use it, it will kill you. It's just something you have to use cautiously. So I am leaving it on. As soon as I do detect something, though, I'm going to be a little bit more careful about just pointing the beam right at it. So for now, we're creeping along to the west, and in fact, I'm probably... oh, we got a stutter there. We definitely are loading up a convoy. We're going to steer this way now. I think... okay, so that's a radar contact, and it, I guess I overshot it because the square is there now. So, we're going to kill the radar. See what their course is, though. Just says north. Okay, it's due north, it looks like. They must have taken a northeastern turn, so we're going to turn that off and head east.
Yes, sir. New course, 8-8.
and put us under
Yes, sir. Periscope down.
and move us pretty slowly now. We're gonna stay under. Oh, there you go. Okay. Are they heading? Yes, they are basically heading due north. I'm gonna put us on silent running if we can. For some reason, the game doesn't give me the icon, and I'm wondering why. I really can't see a good reason for that. Other than I'm a bad person. But that shouldn't enter into it. That's just a value judgment, man. Okay, I'm going to put up the scope, I do believe. There's our radar. Hi, radar. Radar O'Reilly right there. What's the bearing of our nearest contact? Mr. Sonar Man? Don't do a range to target, that is not good. I can never remember which icon it is. No. 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 Thank you. It's a sheet of paper, naturally. Okay, 58 degrees. Got some waves. This could be kind of a fruitless attack because it's a warship too. It's very possible that our torpedoes will be seen, but burn that bridge when we get to it. Okay, so he should probably be approaching visual range at the very least. I'm going to put up our scope one more time. I would really, really hate to...
Ship spotted.
Okay. I forgot what I would hate to do. I would hate to fuck this up, I guess, is one. But, let's see. Where did we spot ships? About 45 degrees, it looked like. I thought that... I looked there. Oh, we can't go on deck. What am I thinking? 45 degrees. There's probably something behind the wave here. Maybe. Come on. Oh boy, I might have to put us up a little bit, just because I'm not being... Oh, well there's... there's an outline of a ship that we shouldn't be able to see. Basically, wall hacking there. Oh my god, wall hacks! Thought that this server was VAC secured. Punkbuster enabled. Let's see. Oh, hi. Okay, there's some merchants. Now, there should be a warship there. We're up a little tiny bit too high, I think, but... So there's one kind of row, it looks like. And then there's another couple of ships there. So it's not a huge convoy by any means, but we really haven't run into too many convoys lately, mostly because we've been on missions of historic import. But I'm going to go ahead and start IDing these clowns, if I can. They're kind of far away, actually, so what I'm going to do is continue our approach.
New deck. 1-6. Yes, sir.
If I can. Just continue this way for a teensy bit longer. They are now not going exactly due north, which is a problem. That could really be a fly in the old ointment there, folks.
Yes, sir. New deck. 1. Ship spotted. Yes, sir.
Convoys are crafty like that. Come on now. Way too far to the left for some reason. What? What is going on there? Okay, come on. There we go, and indeed, there's the destroyer escort. Wonder if that's the tail end of the convoy, actually. Yeah, it looks that way. So, crap. I kind of got outmaneuvered here.
Ship spotted.
Easy to do if you're just crawling ahead at a head 1/3 underwater, but... Rats. Okay, well, we know that they're there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead to the north, put our scope down.
New depth 19.
Actually, we're going to go a little bit to the... no, wait. To the west of north. Derp.
3.
And we're going to try to put some room between them and us and try for another approach here. I think that that's the winning proposition here. Yeah, there they go. Okay. I'm going to get a little bit more distance between them and us, put us on the surface. They are supposedly visible. Let's actually go look just to make sure that they're not really, really visible. Oh, our radar. Fuck. God damn it. That's a great situation for not using your radar. Okay. And now we're going to go north, and we're going to pound it out. I guess. It's not really the right way to phrase that, I guess. But we're going to cruise along here and try to catch up with them again.